Welcome back. This segment is sponsored by Capital One Hall. What better way to wrap up the Thanksgiving holiday than a fun night out with the family at the theater? The second season of Broadway at Tysons kicks off this Friday at Capital One Hall, and they get it all started with the hilariously funny Tootsie. I recently caught up with the leading man, Drew Becker, who plays Michael Dorsey, on what we can expect and what it was like to prepare for this iconic role. Drew, we're excited to have you back here in the DMV area for Tootsie. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm so good. Excited that Tootsie is coming back to our area. What a fun show. I saw you perform in it before, but for those who don't know the story, what is Tootsie all about?
So Tootsie is about this very hard-headed actor named Michael Dorsey who gets told that he is never going to work ever again. And so he has a friend who is auditioning for this big Broadway musical. And so he takes it upon himself to don this alter ego that he calls Dorothy Michaels. And he shows up to the audition and he books the role, and then hilarity ensues from there.
What was it like when you got cast in this? I know it was all like kind of during COVID, this was all happening, but like figuring out how to walk in heels, you know, I got to deal with that. Figuring out how to get the costume changes. What was that whole process like?
Yeah, so the walking in heels, I went to Target after I got the role, and I just purchased a pair to practice in over the summer before heading into rehearsals. As for all the quick changes, we had rehearsals upon rehearsals, figuring out like the nuances with all of that, because it's a little SWAT team off stage whenever I run off. They all have like flashlights on their head, and somebody's putting nails on me, someone's handing me lipstick, someone is zipping me up. It's like a whole little glam squad that we have off stage that helps me through all of those.
Yeah, because you've got some quick changes in this show.
Yeah, the fastest one that we have is 18 seconds. I think that's what it is. About 18 seconds, and that's from going head to toe Michael into Dorothy.
That's incredible. How fun is that though for you? I mean, obviously you've rehearsed it, you've got this team that you trust, but like there's like never a dull moment for you during the show.
No, it's the show for me is nonstop.
Yeah.
I'm in pretty much every scene except for 2 moments in Act 2. But during those periods of time, I'm off stage changing. So for me, it's like the show feels like 10 minutes because it's like a nonstop roller coaster.
You don't have time to think. There's no time to think. Yeah. You just do and perform. And
exactly.
It's a fun show. And you grew up near Gettysburg, right?
I did.
Okay,
yeah.
So you're somewhat in your home area. Is your family going to be able to come down? Because I know this is happening over the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, I have a handful. I have like a bus full of people who are coming on Saturday to the matinee and to the evening show. So I'm only about 80 minutes from my hometown, so I have a good amount of people that are heading down to see it.
Oh, so exciting. Have you performed at Capital One Hall before?
I have not. This is my first time.
Oh.
I'm excited.
Fun. Are you going to get out to explore the DMV at all? I know you've been in the area before, but anything you're looking forward to?
We try and get out like as much as we can. I know that we're pretty much there just for the weekend, and so it can be a little bit hard to get out and explore when we have 2 shows each day over the weekend. But I know that the cast definitely loves to get out and explore some restaurants and taste the local food.
Wow, what a jam-packed weekend for you guys, though. 2 shows a day?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
We opened Friday night, and then we have 2 shows on Saturday, and then we have 2 shows on Sunday.
How fun. What was it about theater in the first place? How did you get into theater?
I was in 5th grade, and I was watching a show with my parents, and I don't know what it was, but something about witnessing it made me very excited, and so I turned to my mom and I was like, how do I get up there? And so she enrolled me in classes, and that's kind of been history. I haven't ever really wanted to do anything else. I fell in love with it and getting to perform and tell stories for people and make people smile.
You're living your dream. Now you're playing such an iconic character in such an incredible show. Drew, thank you so much for being here, and have a great show.
Thank you so much.
Tootsie, of course, based on the movie, it's really a fun show to go to. It kicks off Friday night at Capital One Hall in Tysons, and you can buy tickets now at CapitalOneHall.com.